with those goals, the same goals that we're talking about, at the end of the day, over 60% of our country is still living paycheck to paycheck. And so we're talking about making these sacrifices for the family, being financially responsible and doing this. But this comes for most people on the backs of the hours that they're putting in for work. Now, there is a pride about what we do as individuals, not just men, as people, when we get to work, right? We go to work, we get up, we make an honest living, we put the time in, we punch the clock in, we put the hours in, bring the production in, come home, exhausted from a day of good productivity, and then we rest, get back at it, and go and go and go and go and go. There's nothing wrong with it. That's good. That's an honest living. That's just society, right? We have to work, and we put the work in from our backs. The problem is that if that's the only way money is coming in, what happens when you stop working? When you stop working, money stops coming in. And yet the demands of life, the things you want to do, the goals, the priorities, what you desire to do, what the family is asking to do, it will continue to weigh on you, and you have to then continue to lift that weight, that burden up by putting more and more and more time and time and time. And then you're asking for raises because you're saying, man, I'm getting tired and I don't feel like I'm getting enough of what I put it in. And you start weighing down, and then all of a sudden, this is where you start falling apart financially. So the only way you're going to be able, or we, not you, but we are going to be able to get ahead of this is to get other people or other things working with you to get towards your goals. Okay. Most of you are not business owners that are out there. Maybe one day you will be. And if you are a business owner, you might be a sole proprietor, so you don't have employees, right? So it's you right now. So what else can you get to go to work for you is your money. It's the only other thing you can get. And so what you do is you put your money to work to help make you more money, even when you're not working to get more money. It's the only way to do this thing, man. You have to be willing to invest. And so there's a lot of men out there that may have an interest in investing, but just don't know where to start, concerned about losing money, right? Concerned about losing money. Why? Because you know how much time, energy, effort, and sacrifice it took you to get it. So now you're telling me to put this at risk that may or may not work in my favor. And if it does, great. But if it doesn't, then I'm going backwards. And the time that I spent, I can't get back. So that's where people started getting finicky. And on top of that, money, and I was talking to my wife about this. Money has a way to put pride on people. People have pride when it comes to their money, their finances. You don't really want to ask for help. You don't really want to get guidance. You got it. I got it. I understand. I know what I'm doing. I get it. Why? Because you're doing significant amount of effort to get money in. So then for somebody to tell you how to do things better or more efficiently or help you level up on your money, sometimes people are reserved about that because are you saying that I'm not good enough or I'm not doing enough what I'm doing now to get where I need to get to? And with that, we miss out on opportunities to really advance financially if we just do two things: invest, and if you don't know how to invest, get guidance on how to invest so that we do it right the first time.
And I will contact this guy if you want to learn how to invest as safe as possible. I think that fear thing is a big thing with most people, not just finance and fitness as well. I had I've been doing this for so long, this fitness thing, almost 16 years in corporate world, and 18, 19 working with athletes in schools and stuff. So a lot of guys are not comfortable asking for help to train. So let me give you a scenario. So you have, let's say you're 35 years old, 35 to 50 years old, right? You worked out all your life. Family happened, you gained a few pounds, you got that dad bod, now you're rocking it, you're not, you have your confidence and stuff like that, but you're not happy because when you wake up in the morning and you see that midsection expanding, trust me, you're not happy. You could be. If you are, more power to you. There's nothing wrong with that, but most people are not happy. So they have a fear of asking a professional like myself for help, right?
Yeah.
So I have a few clients that started in the past I can do this better than you. I don't need your help. More power to you. Have a good one, right? Yes. Hey, I can't do anything about it. I can't change your mind. But yet, on the other end, we have professional athletes these professional athletes are way better shape than I am as a coach, way better. They're greater in their sport than I would ever even imagine. They're professional athletes. They are on national television at MGM, at big stadiums, playing these games. And these people are coming and getting help. Why?
Yes.
Because they
Yes.
know the importance of it. Now, think about that for a second. This athlete that comes to myself or any other strength conditioning coach, and I'm not here trying to sell myself and my business, even though we provide great results at Bay Area Sports Performance and Fitness.
You do.
You guys can definitely hit us up if you need extra help. But they know that if they put the time in the gym, if they get right knowledge when it comes to nutrition, right knowledge when it comes to working out, safe workouts, recovery, they can make more money in the back end.
That's
Same
right.
thing with investing. You might be too powerful right now. You might be fearful investing your money, but if you learn how to do it, there's a reason you went and got a driver's ed class here in America. I'm not sure everywhere else in the world. I know in Europe you hire a coach and then you drive around. But I don't think they don't do. I don't think they do it in the schools as much as in America. There's a driver's ed class in America. You take
Yeah.
that driver's ed class to learn how to drive. If
Yep.
you're fearful, or if you knew I know how to drive, or no, you don't. There's rules and things that you can learn as you go. So
Yes.
invest in yourself, get the right help, so that way on the back end you can start investing and making that money for you. Because I tell you this right now, we'll go back to GT. I was one of those people that was very stubborn. I was like, I don't need investing to make money and get rich. Well, boy, what was I wrong? Once GT broke down the steps for me to invest and put my money in the right places,
Yeah.
I cannot make that money myself
No.
as fast as I did if
No.
I never came home.
You
Like,
can't.
bro,
You
you can't.
can't.
There's something about that compound interest, and then obviously you want to learn the basics. You just want to, as that movie says, only fools rush in. You don't want to rush in and spend all your money like I did at the beginning and lose and then get all intimidated. Get the right help and knowledge so that way you can be responsible with your money. So when you're sitting back at the end of the month, wearing that, six pack and seven figures t-shirt because you subscribe to the channel and you want that t-shirt. On the laptop, you're sitting back, you're like, oh my, wow, look at that. Investments are going up. My
Woo,
returns are going up.
woo.
Oh, 401k. My kids have a college fund. I'm not
Mm.
living paycheck to paycheck. You're
Come on now.
winning and you're
Come on now.
responsible, and those stress levels is coming down. So invest in yourself, learn so that we can protect your money, protect your time,
Mm.
and get the that freedom of time in return as we obviously age and
Come
get
on,
older.
bro.